Hey everyone, this is Alpaco, and I wanted to talk about what I learned while shooting my first short film. I place the short film at the end of this if you're interested in watching it. I also talk about my process of making short films. Just to preface this, I actually wrote and shot this film in 2017. I learned a whole lot through it, and hopefully this can help you. I had no money to shoot this, so it was bare minimum everything. The first thing I learned is to bring extra batteries for everything. I actually brought too many batteries for my camera, and no extra batteries for my sound recorder. I didn't even think to check the night before if batteries were good. They died halfway through the shoot, which didn't even matter because of the second thing I learned. So don't forget to bring extra batteries. The next thing I learned is the help you have matters. A friend may not be the best thing for you to have on a shoot. My buddy didn't even care about making the movie. For example, he kept the butt end of the boom pole on the ground, which would drag, and that ruined a lot of the audio. Or he didn't have the mic correctly placed because he wasn't even really paying attention. Instead, he'd just glance at the actors and be on his phone. The worst part was the constant interruption to snap photos to post online. It was just not professional, so bring someone that will actually care, just like you would. Manage the shoot. Sometimes you just have to tell people things they don't want to hear. If something just isn't working, there's no use forcing it. You have to be honest with them or they'll just keep doing the same thing. When I say manage, I don't mean be a jerk. I mean listen. Luckily we were able to get everything together, and for this shoot specifically, we took a breather, read through the script, changed what needed to be changed, and found what we were looking for. The last thing I learned is to light even if it's a dark scene. I thought it would be so cool to light the shots with just a flashlight. I thought bouncing the light off the board from underneath would be more than enough, but it was just too dark. All my experience as a photographer went out the window just because I was making a movie. I paid little attention to my histogram and paid the price for it. Measure the light, monitor your scene, and light. My process is much more traditional in practice. I write about 3 to 4 drafts of a script, yes. Even if it's a short film script. I don't want to learn any bad habits. I like to print my second draft to write notes on it, print my last draft, which is going to be my shooting script. I'll typically add notes to this last draft, but they're usually just little reminders for myself. I like to storyboard to help me see the compositions, and I follow the boards pretty strictly. The only time it changes is when I can't physically make it work, or we found something better. I also make a basic shot list, which I usually have stapled at the front of my script. It's an extra guide for me to refer to, and I can scratch off the shot after it's done. It's much quicker to use a shot list on set versus using a storyboard. The shot list is to keep me organized, and the storyboard's to remind me of the composition. I'm a big planner. I like to estimate how long it takes to set the scene before shooting, and I can estimate how long each scene will take because usually we've already rehearsed. Planning is important because if something happens, at least you have a guide to steer you back to where you need to go. Sure, lots of things can happen, but as long as you have a map, you're never really lost. I really hope this helps you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. If you'd like to watch the original short, please continue watching. Thank you all again.
can't go back. I love being out with my son, watching him fall, seeing new things. The cops gonna be looking for this motherfucker. They gonna be looking for that shit.
Just stay calm. We have to lay low for a hot minute. The money's red as fuck. Obviously they're gonna want it back. So we cannot be spotted together. So just go stay with your son for the next few days.
A few days? I don't have a few days. I got rent. I gotta take my son to the hospital.
We don't have a choice. That'll give me time to hide this body and wrap a few things up.
A few days?
I promise. I'll make sure you won't go back.